So we go on with Tchaikovsky Trio Opus 50, the first movement. Fine. Did you like your beginning?
No.
Okay. We have the same idea. Yeah. So try alone. Yeah. It sounds ya da da da, but it is not like this, no? No. 1, 2, 3, 4, da da da, dee da da. You have something else? Dee da da da. No?
So on the second beat, more.
Yeah, but it sounds like dee da da da.
Oh no, yeah, okay.
Don't try too hard. You see, I mean, if you are playing this in Carnegie Hall, in the main hall, which there is no chamber music at the moment. We played in the main hall for 2,800. And you start a concert, then you would play like this. But you play in a small hall, and so you have always to adjust. You know, you work to have a big sound without pressure. If you don't train this, and then if you are coming to a big hall, and suddenly you try, that it doesn't work. Yeah. But for the beginning here, it's mezzo forte, easy going. Piano is not disturbing for the moment. Da, da, di, di, da. Yes. And the E, da, di, di. Always be aware of beginning, not for the pianist, but for us, beginning, middle, and end. So the beginning must be beautiful. The middle can be a little difficult. The end also. If the end is not good, the whole note is destroyed. Still, the upbeat D is too heavy. Try up. D, da, da. Is it better? No?
Yes.
Yes.
Is. For the sound it is.
So let's try. Moderato assai, that means rather not too fast. No? Yeah, better, but the first note is not beautiful enough. Intonation. Yeah, it's not out of tune. I call it depressive intonation, and we have the depressive and the optimistic intonation. So optimistic intonation, okay? Okay, now, if we repeat something many times, I don't know you for a long time, but I know you are brilliant. You have a brilliant mind. So you can play it by memory, these few notes. If you close the eyes or only listen, the result is always immediately better. Try. Florian, what do you say? It's
that's better.
yeah, it's fantastic, you know. So we don't play by memory. I mean, I have one of my students who used to play by memory, but I wouldn't recommend this. But when we have a difficulty with we know through many places we know by memory. And if we train somebody, we are not satisfied. It is much better not to look. Looking at something, it's taking part of our concentration. Okay, that was perfect. Also, not di da. I know di da is the one, the first beat, but in spite of this, di da da di, and don't try too hard. It's loud enough. So once more. Yes, what should I do?
Can I try what I was doing?
Yes, of course. You always can do what you want. Just should be good. Good. No. Dee-dum, da-ya. Yeah. Upbeats, not too heavy. No, the first note is not beautiful enough. Yeah, prepare. You are safe with your entrance, you know? Yes? Yeah, okay. So let's play bar number 1, 2, 3, 4 with upbeat.
But now I play piano, no?
Now you play piano, yeah? So try to have the same quality, the same character, and play a little louder.
Yeah.
But for the moment, I mean, it is much more touching how you played it. And you are elegant and soft.
Can you try the beginning for the last time, or no, bar number 4?
It also says pezzo elegiaco,
Yeah.
an elegant piece. No, no. What is about the first note? What is the problem to prepare? It's not a problem.
No,
It's just difficult.
it shouldn't be. The piano is the problem. That works.
Okay. What's wrong? One word, like it.
You said it was not legato actually.
Yeah,
and a bit
Darren, and
too much.
depressive intonation.
Oh, depressive intonation.
You're a little low. What, you?
That's
Me?
right.
I never played too low. Don't tell me. Yeah, it was also already yesterday. It's a little depressive.
Yeah. All right.
Okay. No. Da da ya da. No, the B flat is da da. The A is too low. The B flat can be low, but not the A. Can you play just the accord, please?
Yes.
Da, play the da da. Yeah, no. No, it's too low. Okay, good. We leave it like this. I call this, remember, we talked about this yesterday? Wrong automatization.
Yeah.
This is the most dangerous. If we are not concentrated, it has nothing to do with your technique, with your ear, no. It happens that we are not absolutely concentrated in working. Therefore, I always say we are all practicing too much, except like people like Barenboim, he doesn't practice too much. Yeah, but these people, they are absolutely every second they practice or they study, they are full of concentration. Therefore, less mistakes, therefore less repair. Yeah. And if you play something 3-4 times like this, you cannot hear it anymore. It's not his mistake, but it is a fact, If 3-4 times is enough for wrong automatization, and then to get rid of it, it is hard. Even, if you count in mathematics, like 5 times minus, 5 times plus, and you should be on 0, but it's not true. You need 10 times plus, and then maybe you are. And if somebody tells you in the rehearsal, you are not in tune there, and it happens that it is 3-4 times, we have it now, leave it. And then record yourself, and maybe it's already too late for this. And about this recording, one of the points of my advice for my students is recording every day in an intelligent way and with a system which we discussed, it says in my advice. The system which we discussed is based on a system which Alfred Brendel, you know Brendel, Alfred Brendel, pianist. So we played many concerts with him. We were on tour. And I said, what is about a pianist, you know? We have intonation problems and all this. You don't have it. We have the instrument here. You are sitting there. And he said, yeah, of course I do recordings. So if I think the movement is ready, I record it. But then I don't listen to it. Say, why you don't listen to it? No, I take the music and I write down what I think was good or not of course, not good. Left hand was not legato enough, the second theme was not singing enough. And then after my comments written down to the music, I listen. And if everything what I wrote down is correct, and I did not miss one of the mistakes or something, then I don't need to record anymore. If not, what happens most time, I have to re-record because I was not aware what I am doing 200%. So this is for a brain like this, you know. For my advice would be, you record a certain part that depends how good prepared, how well prepared you are with the piece, and then you don't stop the recording, but you stop playing and say, okay, in bar number 2, my B flat was too high. In bar number 4, I was rushing. In bar number 6, the legato was not good enough. So then stop, say, repair it, and then say after practicing and go ahead. And then after 20 minutes, 30 minutes, 40 minutes, you listen to this. So you are becoming your own teacher. Early enough, not too late, not too early, because you don't want to hear too many mistakes, but never too late. And then you see, it was good. I thought I was too low, or I was rushing. No, it was okay. Or this, but I couldn't hear that this place is not good. So, by the way, you get really, the concentration becomes higher and higher. And then, after a while, you are recording every day, but the difficult places where you know this was difficult, and you do it after you warmed up. Not practice the places. Do not practice. Record before practicing. So you see, it has to work on stage the first time already. You have no chance to do it twice. So if it doesn't work the first time, after you warmed up, you have to practice again. So it's a very logical system. In the beginning, you think it's too much time consuming. In fact, it is not. You save time because you know exactly what it is and you avoid wrong automatizations. You know? Mm-hmm. And you need still on, terrible. You need a better instrument than this. This is not good enough. But there are these size recording machines which are not too expensive. So for Christmas or birthday, all the relatives can spend money and you can have it. So this is tremendously helpful. It was for us, it rescued our career. When we talked about learn 15 pieces for a new season and becoming faster, how you become faster if everybody is better prepared. How can he know he's good prepared if he has a feedback for himself? And he knows exactly, we leave out this because I'm not ready to do this. Saves time for the rehearsal. We stay lively, you know, we don't get tired of criticizing each other the whole time, you know. Very important is the optimistic way to rehearse and not to become tired because continuously something doesn't work. That it goes down, the atmosphere is becoming like this. If it's beautiful and just we have to repair this and this, it's an enjoyable work. So let's start with this. And easygoing, you know. It sounds here, you touch the violin and it sounds already, so don't try hard.
Or from the beginning?
Okay.
No,
Last
Last time.
time.